In today's video, I will be taking a look at another hypothetical 2024 election prediction between Donald Trump, the Republican former president, and Joe Biden, the Democrat current president. So I'm going to get right into today's video, and I'm going to start off by giving the safe states to both parties. Now for the safe states for Joe Biden: California, Washington, Hawaii, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, the District of Columbia, Maryland, Vermont, as well as the state of Connecticut and the state of Delaware. Now for Donald Trump: Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, South Dakota, North Dakota, the state of Nebraska at large, the 3rd District, the 1st District, Oklahoma, the state of Montana, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Missouri, and I think that is pretty much for Donald Trump. So Trump has a lead of Trump is down by 32 electoral votes in terms of the safe states. Now, in terms of the likely states for Joe Biden: Oregon, Colorado, New Mexico, New Jersey, the state of Virginia, Illinois, and Maine's 1st District will all be considered likely for the former president. The current president. This is not super surprising, as these states slash districts are all heavily Democratic leading. However, they are just not as safe for the Democratic candidate as some of the other safe Democratic states. Now for Donald Trump: he should be able to carry Kansas, Texas, Florida, South Carolina, Iowa, and Ohio, as well as the state of Alaska, by likely margins. This should not be surprising as well. These are states that are heavily leaning towards the Republican Party. States like Texas have been getting bluer, but states like Iowa, Ohio, and Florida has been getting redder. Now, previously, Texas could have been in the safe Republican column, but now it is in the likely Republican column. Now, for the states of Iowa, Ohio, and Florida, maybe 10 years ago, these would have been in the toss-up category, maybe tilt for either candidate. However, now they are pretty solidly in the Republican column, and at just in like a couple of years, Florida is going to be more Republican leaning than the state of Texas. Now I'm going to go for the lean and tilt states, which are basically the states that are still considered toss-up on your map. Now for the state of Nevada: Nevada could be quite close. I think either candidate winning the state of Nevada wouldn't be too much of a shock for me. However, I do think that Joe Biden at the end of the day is slightly favored. He did win the state in 2020 by 2.4 points. Now the state is slightly trending Republican. However, I don't think that will be enough for Donald Trump to actually win the state. Now for the state of Arizona. Arizona could also go blue, but it could also go red. This is a very, very close state. I think at the end of the day, because Donald Trump is the candidate, I think Joe Biden could end up narrowly holding on to the state of Arizona. Again, this is very close, but I do think that Trump could end up losing a lot of moderate voters, end up losing him the state of Arizona. Now for the state of North Carolina, this state definitely should go for Donald Trump. I don't think this is much of a surprise. I think Biden's popularity is really low, and that should help the former president. Now for Joe Biden: he should be able to carry the state of Georgia. This is a fast blue trending state, and I think Joe Biden should be able to narrowly win the state of Georgia. It could be very close, but at the end of the day, many black voters, many suburban white voters are going to prefer Joe Biden over Donald Trump. That's just reality. Now for the state of Minnesota: this is a state that continuously votes for the Democratic Party, so I'm going to give it to Joe Biden. And it looks like that he is much more favored to win the presidency at this point compared to Donald Trump. Now, Trump will definitely carry the state of Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a fast-trending Republican state, and really, Republicans, I think, now are favored to win Wisconsin statewide races compared to the Democratic Party. Now, the state of Maine at large should go to Joe Biden. I don't think that's much of a surprise. Really, the 1st District and the 2nd District have pretty much equal populations. However, the 1st District has significantly higher turnout compared to the 2nd District. The 2nd District's voters just do not turn out and vote. I do not necessarily know why that is the case. Now for the state of New Hampshire: New Hampshire's going to go for Joe Biden by a narrow margin. I don't think that is surprising either. It's in the New England area, and Biden did win the state by 7 in 2020. He should also be able to carry the 2nd District of Nebraska by a tilt margin. Now for the state of Michigan: this is a state that's going to put him over the top. I'm going to give it as a tilt for Joe Biden. I think Biden should be able to narrowly win the state of Michigan. many of the suburbs will end up voting for him again by those similar margins, which would end up helping him win the election. Pennsylvania, as well as finishing off the Bucks County, Philadelphia area, as well as Pittsburgh, should be able to come home for Joe Biden, and Joe Biden should be able to end up winning the state of Pennsylvania. So thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.